Unit team ready. Ready. Home team selection Baylor Bears.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Entering play call screen.
Washington will kick off as this one gets started. He'll bring it out. It's Collier. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11.
Yes.
Looking downfield, it's Dallas. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He stopped not much on the return, but a
Entering
whole
play
lot in
call
getting the
inside
football.
zone.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive.
Looking for more room. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
Entering play call.
A
Coach
quick strike,
suggestions.
just
There are
as
8
we expected.
categories. You have
And
15
quick strikes are easy when you got
options.
such a
Back
great
empty
field
selected.
position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0
Entering
to
play
start this
call.
one.
You have 5
That's
options.
taking
Kick off
advantage of a
left is
golden
selected.
opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Collier. I know he thinks he can house every
Entering play
return,
call.
but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he
Six
stopped at the
categories.
14. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff.
Yes.
Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere
Entering
close
play
on that
call.
one as
Coach
he got
suggestions. There
well
are 6
trying to deliver the
categories.
football, and now they face third down.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down.
Entering
All
play
down,
call.
and he has
Coach
enough to move the
suggestions. There are
chains.
6 categories.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength,
Yes.
they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly
Entering
when
play
that guy's
call.
going to break.
Coach
You know he's a
suggestions. There are
stud.
6
You're going to feed him,
categories.
especially on these third down situations.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now the play fake. This time it's complete.
Entering
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Nice job to get it past the sticks and then get him down at the 35.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so down.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get rhythms. And to get into rhythm early on third down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this all.
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Bears will have it 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion. Not the way they had it drawn up.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers. And they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses it.
Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
There are 6 categories.
No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Has to get there to move the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the tailback. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Wow, how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Myles Gaskin, great Washington Husky running backs of years past that just made defenders look silly because of that stop-start ability. This dude has some wheels.
They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Finds the tight end. At the 45 on his way. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
They go to the ground. Plows through the defense. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Coach suggestions.
It's a bad sign on offense if you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Entering play
now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Huskies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
Coach suggestions. There are
What a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Florida is currently trailing in this one, but I'm old enough to remember the comeback Danny Werfel led in 1995 to beat Tennessee. So don't rule anything out here today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tennessee. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Yes.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Cover 3 match.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. The play action fake. He'll get rid of it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. He's at the and with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Washington. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Collier. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
6 categories. Formation, there are 6. Under, there are 2 categories. You have 18 options.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And this is the type of defense that have made the Huskies a factory for pro players.
Yeah, Reese, when I think about Washington football, I think about defense. I think about right place, right time, great thought process, just physical, make you earn everything they get every single year.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run play action. Blasted as he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He uncorks one deep. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer.
You have 12 options. HB counter is selected. Pocket slide. AHD stretch.
So 1st down here as they go back to work. Single back formation and they give it to him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So you get stuffed on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
You got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? They've been aggressive? Okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Rides the back and leaves it. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
You start to get that offense going and start having success. You got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Trying to keep the drive alive. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Huskies moving quickly to the line. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this 1st half as good as you possibly can.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
You have 18 options. Cover 1 hole is selected.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No.
Taking it the other way. No, he got loose. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Washington.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead.
Washington, 35. Baylor, 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Collier.
Entering under. There are 2 categories. You have 18 options. Cover 1 hole is selected.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. You got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Hard running there. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. He gave up the...
Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Touchdown Bears! He got loose and it was lights out after that.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end, but forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Running back searching for a hole.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success, but on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice...
Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can put the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Off play action on 1st down. Swings it out to the flat. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
He'll be stopped short of the line of the game. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Offense facing 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
Backs protect.
They'll go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They're were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to route.
Turning it on! Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. After that penalty, now they're set up inside the red zone on 1st and 10.
Jackrabbit.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more of it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get some playing time, get some feel good. On the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Collier. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Dallas. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% this season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's past the 30, and he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Play call. Coach
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Bringing the heat. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Coach suggestions.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Entering play clock.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on that time, made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back, because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Dallas. Going for the big play. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
You have 12 options.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency, because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run.
Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down.
Selected.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Yes.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Going downfield for the big play. Makes the grab on the right. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the middle. They are throwing. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Fires to the wideout. And he's thrown another interception. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Entering play call.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
There are 8 categories. You have well got AHP counter. Inside zone.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Power football with the run. Crosses the 40. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
There are 8 categories.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Here's a hit. Takes a hit as he fires. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. One more snap coming before halftime. Here's the handoff. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Entering base model screen, you have 5 options.
Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
Sam Crash 3.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Throws for the tight end. Right on target this time.
Entering play call.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Nice move to keep running. Continues to fight for yards. Smashes through the tackle. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
Entering play call.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Categories. You have 8
And now a big
options.
third down coming up. Down multiple
selected.
possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Baylor!
Entering play call.
They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Entering outside zone.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Breaks the tackle. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
The give from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Huskies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Entering play call.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
There are 6 categories. There are 2 subcategories. Option is set to under 18 plays. You have 8 options. 4, 3 is selected. Under, there are 2 categories. You have 18 options.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Here's the pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on down. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standards. Give to the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
There are 8 categories. You have 12
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Washington! And they take it in for 6 more points. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
56, Baylor, 14.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
There are 6 categories. Formation. Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Quickly complete. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the defense drags him down. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
RPO alert screen.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a...
Breaks into the open. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
They'll leave it with him. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. What a run! Takes it all the way down to the 11-yard line before he's forced out. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. And the ball is free on the pitch.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
Backs protect.
Leaves it with the running back. Touchdown, Huskies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
That attempt is selected.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over Coastal Carolina. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Off the play fake. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
6 categories.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Cover 3-yard flat.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
6 categories. Pass.
That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback.
Sim pressure 3.
So first down, we'll open up the final period.
Pass.
Come on, Seth. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Off play action. Moves away as he feels pressure. got the tight end outside.
Entering play
And
call,
he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside of the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
6 categories.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Entering play call.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Might be changing the route. On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football
play
back.
Call, coach suggestions.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Tight end now in motion. Keep it on the ground. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
Coach suggestions.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Fires to the big fella. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Coach suggestions.
So the first step of that was fine. They made the pass and catch, but no yards, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, I don't know if they were anticipating pressure on that play, and they just want to get it out of the hands of the quarterback quickly, but whatever they were thinking did not work.
And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick. He's going to fire deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. They'll run this play from the pistol. Trying play action. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
The offense has lost the element of surprise here, right? 4th quarter, they're trailing by a lot. They're trying to go 4 verticals, but the defense knows it's coming. And they do a nice job in the back end making sure that falls incomplete.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. He wants to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Bears are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Might be calling a hot route. Going to swing it on second down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs and I'm in scoring position.
There are 8 categories.
Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal.
29 Philly.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. Play from special teams. Punt. There are 6. Puking heel.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. And they'll take a knee.
Entering play call. Puking heel. There are 6 categories. Puking heel is selected. Clock. Field goal. Formation, single pass, special teams, field goal, there, clock management, Puking heel.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. Quarterback's just going to take a knee.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have
now
15
on 4th
options.
down, here comes the field goal team.
Yards is selected.
And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Dive. Recent, there are 8 favorites, per, cons, formation, there are field goal, there are 6 categories, you have 6 options, fake FG kicker flip is selected.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
You have 9 options. Cover 3-yard flag is selected.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line.
Seam flat.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
There are 6
Not much of a decision to make. There's the defense will move him back. Offense working from the pistol.
Yes.
He wants to change this route. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Grabbed over the middle. It's carry on. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Throws to the tight end. Working on the right. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so...
Reels it in down the left side. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
I love the competitive nature of this quarterback. Yeah, he's thrown some picks in this game. He's put his team in a hole, but he's still out there trying to make throws to bring his team back.
Flushed out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now the play fake. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. Boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.